Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello.
All right, so, again, I saw all your comments today. I haven't responded. I've been at work, so been busy day today. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. Podcast should be back to normal on Wednesday, okay? So I'm off on Wednesday. So let's just talk about Doctor Who for a minute. Hello, Scott. How are you?
Doing good.
All right. So this is a Real Whovians cast. I've been checking the Instagram accounts of the actors. Bradley Walsh did not post anything today that I'm aware of. Tossin Cole, I think on the weekend was part of a basketball game thing he was doing, and then he was getting a haircut, and he's just filming regularly like this. Tossin Cole just films. So I think with that whole thing, that was meant to be on there. There was no accident that appeared on it. Now, here's the thing. It did get deleted from there. Now, it could be that that's only 24 hours, and it deletes itself.
Yeah.
I think he didn't take it down. I think Instagram, what happens is if you do something on Instagram like a video, you have to click on the person's face to see it.
Yeah, you do, because I noticed every time I did it, I had to click on it as well. So.
And I think that it disappeared after 24 hours. Now, maybe he thought it was like a Snapchat thing that only lasts for an hour, but that was there for 24 hours. Now, we haven't seen anything with Chibnall. We haven't. It looks like everybody really is off doing something else. Like I've even seen Bradley
trying to pretty much put this chaos and Cardiff behind them for right now. Or
I mean,
they figured if they don't, basically think if they don't talk about it, it's safe. It will be long forgotten due to the whole short.
Well, I don't know about talk. Here's the thing. Like, I don't know if they're taking a break from filming and they're doing their other stuff. Because I think Bradley Walsh was at a party or a luncheon or some type of thing he was at. And then he was all dressed up, like maybe for the chase. I don't know. But it looks like they're all busy doing other stuff. Now, we did see Jodie Whittaker with David Tennant doing something for children in need. Now, again, in my video, I flat out said, you know, it's not necessarily Doctor Who. I said they're getting together, right? I said that, though, a few times. It would be nice if they...
Yeah, it would be awesome if it was Doctor Who related, but until...
It may not be.
Yeah, it's uncertain.
Yeah. Now, the Billie Piper story, it turns out, I haven't really looked into too much, but it's looking like she has something new that she's filming, has nothing to do with Doctor Who. The person who is doing this next project is from...
Wasn't she and
the
gal who plays her mom, aren't they doing something planned for Big Finish?
Well, no, what I'm talking about is, this is different. The thing I was talking about, this project, Secret Diary or Call Girl Writer or whatever is doing another show, and she's going to be a part of that. Okay. So that's not Doctor Who related. Now, she is doing Big Finish, but that's an entirely different thing from Doctor Who. Because Big Finish and Doctor Who, they don't really communicate.
I know.
Yeah. As far as her,
but not connected.
As far as her involvement in Series 12, I really don't know. I don't think she's in it, so I'm going to rule that out for now. The people have asked us today to do a rundown of Series 12 episodes. I'm not going to do that today. Okay?
There's nothing really to run down yet.
I mean, the thing is, we're going to have more information soon. And rather than me just guess what we've heard, I'd rather do an actual, we have some type of stuff that's actual concrete. Like this whole thing with the 00 Doctor thing, which I came up with the name for that. That was pretty cool. We did hear that unit had been, from other episodes, they've been disbanded, Resolution even. Yeah. They've been disbanded, that they've been relocated. And I said, well, if they're going to do a James Bond episode with Jodie Whittaker, then so obviously, Kate Stewart would be M and everything. Yeah. It makes sense that they would have fun with it. But again, as far as everything being 100%, We don't know. We did know they all were dressed in suits.
You know, just as a lark, I was just thinking about this the other day. You know how in the Flash they had that the guy, the little music meister, made everybody think that they were this.
Right.
I was just thinking about this the other day. Funny if they had the Dream Lord come back and not Jodie's character, but like maybe Graham, Yaz, or Ryan. They had seen they had watched a 007 movie. Doesn't matter what, we just see the closing credits and it's like 007, blah blah blah, and the Dream Lord comes in and starts affecting them in that manner.
Yeah,
I know, dumb, but still.
Fan fiction. No, I mean, look. The thing is, I think that Chibnall is staying away from certain people's characters.
I know.
Like Dream Lord. I know. And another thing too, I do not think they're doing a musical episode because I don't feel that.
No, I don't either. I don't think. I wouldn't say this was a musical episode.
I don't feel that they're, as much as we see happiness on the set with Jodie and Toss and Cole, Mendip Gill and Bradley Walsh. I don't think that the group is close with Chris Chibnall. Really. I think Jodie's close with Chris Chibnall.
Yeah.
I really don't think everybody's close with Chris Chibnall. Now, again, all this stuff about, we have said a long time ago, Scott, right, that more than likely Mandip Gill would stay and be the in-between, like the person for the new doctor. We said that the doctor, every time something happened, mentioned Yasmin Khan.
She'd be the most likely one to do so.
She mentioned Yasmin Khan, like Yasmin Khan's her favorite. So if someone's going to stay, it's going to be Yasmin Khan. Like we've said that, right, a long time already.
Yeah, and pretty much like every other year. Because, whenever the matter came up.
Once we saw the episodes and we saw she kept like tea with Yaz.
Oh yeah.
Like she loves Yaz. Like the doctor is just. Yaz, of the group, Yaz is her favorite. Now, I did like a lot of key moments with Bradley Walsh, with Jodie, where she says, if you go against me, like, that you're not going to be part of, like, you're going home. Like, I'm taking you home, blah, blah, blah. We're done, And he basically went toe-to-toe with her, like, I don't care. Like, if I want to do that, basically, I'll do it.
Time he did, too.
Right, I like that. That's what I liked about the Ranskor Avkolos thing.
Yeah.
It was a situation where his wife died because of Tim Shaw. Now, F off, I'm going to kill Tim Shaw. Like, whatever. I'm glad he came to his senses, but it was a thing where don't screw with me.
Too little, too late.
Don't screw with me, Doc, because this guy, I don't give a crap. Yeah. Right, just like I did like the thing when Toss and Cole was doing the thing with Call of Duty. I know what I'm doing. I play video games. I don't have to listen to you.
Yeah, that was good too.
The only person that always listened was Yaz. Yaz bought her outfit because she charged us our credit card. She listened to her. She made her come. She invited her to family and eat. So Yaz is the only person she feels she's close with everybody, but
Yaz is the closest one. They're like sisters, in other words.
Yeah. So, the first person she really encountered was Grace, obviously. But, it's just basically, I don't know. Anyway, I do feel that they are not going to say anything till September. We're getting close to, now it's, what is it, the 19th today.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to try to drag it out without saying anything.
They're going to either mid. I'm going to say either. I agree with you about the September, but I think it's going to at least be mid to late. I'm going to say mid. I'm going to say at least mid to late September. Now, they're not going to wait until October. I'll say that much, but they are going to wait till the midpoint of September at least. Till
I am going to say that if they're not at Comic-Con in October in New York, they're not going to have Doctor Who Series 12 in January. There's no way. I do not think that. And I think that
if you have to have some sort of sneak peek, at least teaser somewhere between at least October and December.
Well, that's the thing. That's why
October and November alone.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like they have to be at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
To promote it. If they're not going to be at Comic-Con, it's not coming out in January.
No, it's not.
At all. And I got to tell you right now, even if it came out February or March, you would still have to preview it at Comic-Con. This is going to be a disaster. If they don't show up at Comic-Con, the red flags, my red flags are up. I'm telling you right now. And I've said this for months. Remember I saying that? I said she didn't show up at this Comic-Con in July. She doesn't, she don't show up. This is going to be a thing. This is going to be a thing. So that's the rundown with that. What are your thoughts on this? I mean, we're hearing that I think they're done with filming, just about. I don't think there's really that much left, if at all.
I think the only thing they got to do, they are officially done. But I think what they're doing now, they're doing the little cleanup spots here and there. There's like There's probably like a few scenes I thought, this was good. But let's
do better.
But yeah, we could do better. We don't need the entire cast.
But here's the thing, though. Do you ever remember
maybe one or two people at random times to do the cleanup work? But that's pretty much what it is.
Do you ever remember them going back and doing reshoots like that? Do you remember them doing that with Doctor Who, where the block is finished?
Not as often. I don't remember.
I don't remember them ever, when a block is finished, I don't remember them ever going back.
Unless they're working, unless what they're doing now is doing like pre-shots for their Christmas or New Year's special. That's the only thing I can think. If they're not doing cleanups on the main episodes, then they're doing little like pre-set up things here and there for the Christmas or New Year's thing. Yeah, I think they're doing just little cleanup work on random episodes.
Now, honestly, I think they should try to. I mean, I don't know what the deal is with the scheduling, but I would make an effort to get this out in September or October. Because here's the thing, like, people don't like it when it's delayed like that, right? Now, if this came out in September, if this came out this year, then it wouldn't be in violation of that lawsuit.
Yeah.
So if they popped it out, they wouldn't lose the lawsuit.
I wonder if they're not doing something for the Christmas thing. Then they're trying to wrap up a Christmas adventure just so they wouldn't be.
If she's going to regenerate, it's going to be a Christmas special, probably.
I know. But maybe they could give us twin Christmas adventures and keeping that first one a secret.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I don't think we're getting a Christmas special in 19. I think we're getting a New Year's, because that, and again, I think, to me, in other words, I think that the Resolution New Year's special is going to be heavily connected to the the New Year special of 2020, because the Dalek's going to find out that she threw the Dalek out of the TARDIS to the sun. They're going to send a battalion to meet up and go after Jodie and the companions. And there's going to be some type of thing involved with the Daleks. Whether it lasts the whole episode or not, there's going to be a connection from New Year's to New Year's type of thing. And they're going to make it like a year didn't pass, like it's just, instant. It
would be cool to see that same war tank, which was in that Sylvester McCoy adventure.
It would be cool to see different Daleks.
Yeah.
Show up.
That probably have an advanced version of that Sylvester McCoy Dalek if this does come to fruition.
I kind of want the Tim Shaw thing wrapped up.
Oh, same here.
Because he's like 20,000 years old or whatever, and he can't even walk, and now you froze him for another, like, it's just meaningless.
I wonder if they saved him to be like as a three-parter in a manner.
Well, that's what I thought. That's what I'm saying. I think you can bring him back, but I don't really like him.
He could be the one that causes her to regenerate too.
No, that would be weak. Honestly, what I would do is,
you got to look at that 11th. Series 11 was weak on it as that.
Yeah, but as much as the season's weak, you won't have a weak character make her regenerate. You got to have somebody coming in. And you know what? I said I don't understand why they don't do this. You're doing an episode. Do an episode. I would write it where whatever situation they faced in this episode, Everybody's happy. Everybody's going off. Oh, doctor. Oh, yeah, I gotta get something to the TARDIS, whatever. And then you just have someone just show up. And then, like, the master, like, say John Sim just showed up, right? And killed her. Wait, well, let me finish. I want to finish what I said. So the master shows up and he kills her. Like, he just shoots her, right? And the thing would be is that, you know, then she would have to go up to the master when she regenerates. But she's regenerated, so how the hell does she explain to the companions that she's changed? Or they would, so she decides not to bother and just leaves. You know, as
I'd go one more. I'd advance that even more. I'd have it set up to where you don't see who shoots her initially. You just see her standing there, and then it's like you see some sort of black. You see this light, sort of like this light in the back, and she's just like, and it takes her a moment to realize she's shot. She turns around, and that's where you see the master, John Sim, just having that typical emaciated look, just like sort of like the emaciated Peter Pratt master grin, just
he would be sarcastic.
rolled over his face.
He would be sarcastic, and he would be like, maybe he didn't regenerate at the end of the other episode. He's like, yeah, I have a problem with people turning into women, like just something like that, like a joke, like a dig. Like, I have a problem with people turning into women, and I'm gonna make sure I don't do that. And they're like, just like a joke, and then like just one, you know, think, and people are like,
and then just before she can exit the TARDIS, that's when she regenerates. And
but she's got to have a moment, though. Everybody has a moment.
Yeah, I know she'll have her moment, but between that moment and her exiting the TARDIS to see her companions, she has regenerated.
See, the thing is that
everybody's looking like, who the fuck are you?
Well, that's the thing. The thing is that is she that, as much as she says fam, right? Is she really that close to these people? Like she was with like Clara and no,
she wasn't.
No, she's not. Like she just did it. Oh yeah, and then it's like, okay, they're not really close. You know that because they're ready to piss off in the spider episode, arachnids. You know, so like they're not really, really close.
But you would be given two options of who shot her: either a Dalek somehow, because you'd have the Dalek. Only thing you do is see a Dalek rolling towards the TARDIS. That's the only thing you'd see, and it looks like it's disappeared behind the TARDIS.
I still think they're going to do the Graham thing. I still think they're going to say that he really wanted to do this because he's dying of cancer, and this is his last hurrah.
But nonetheless, you see a Dalek scroll behind, and there's your Dalek. There's your Dalek contract thing. You just see the Dalek go across, and it looks as though goes behind the TARDIS, and you don't think anything of it. And like I said, then we take that idea of yours, combine it with my idea, and then you're thinking, oh God, somehow a Dalek got inside. It doesn't dawn on that she didn't have that X-ray look to her, but yet initially it's just like, oh God, the Dalek did it, and that's when she turns around and sees the master just with that demonic mocking grin.
Yeah. I just want to get this thing. Hold on. All right, so there's a thing here that popped up. If I can find where the thing is. There's going to be okay. When did this start? Okay. There's going to be a thing called countermeasures where the Daleks are going to show up in Big Finish. And it's not going to be with the Doctor at all. The Mavellans and the Daleks battle each other, or something like that, and there's going to be people involved, but it's not going to have anything to do with the Doctor, which I find interesting because, I mean, here's the thing. Is that some type of deal that they made because maybe the Daleks are not going to appear within the year because, you know,
I wouldn't think. To me, appearing in Big Finish really does not count as part of the.
I know it doesn't.
The contract, but yeah, I see where you're going.
I know it doesn't, but unless, I mean, I don't know. I look. People could tell me until they're blue in the face that there's no Dalek contract, and I'm stubborn with that. So
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
like, yes, there is.
I believe there's a
You
concept
know
developed as
I'm
well.
stubborn because there's no way that this adds up perfectly to that every single time the Daleks do appear, like very little or whatever, right? For every season. So I'm just waiting to see what their appearance is going to be. And so, I mean, again, the rundown, everybody, we're going to wait for this rundown of the episodes until we get, because again, I did hear that the first episode was that James Bond-ish thing. We know Florence Nightingale's an episode. That's another period piece. I think they're doing the same formula they did for Series 11, where it wasn't, there was like with the period pieces, right? We had Demons of the Punjab. We had Rosa Parks, right? We had the Witchfinders, right? And
basically three in the present, three in the past, and three in the future, or something in that manner.
Wasn't there 4?
Or 3, 4 somehow.
No, I'm asking, what was the 4? Wasn't there a 4th one in the past? Or is it just 3?
I think it was just 3, because we had the
Rosa.
Yeah, we had Rosa, Demons, and
Witchfinders.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we had Fell to Earth.
Wait.
The one with the spiders.
Yeah. The spiders was okay.
And,
wait. The first episode was present day. The woman that fell to Earth.
Yeah.
The spiders was present day.
Second one, yes.
1 and 4.
Yeah.
The Conundrum is in the future.
Yeah.
Kerblam is kind of in the future, right?
Yeah.
It Takes You Away is in present day. So there was 3.
Yeah.
3.
3.
Ramsor of Kovos was in the future, right?
There's 3 there.
I mean, Ghost Mine, it was technically.
It would have to be present day.
Present day, yeah. So here's the thing. The 3 episodes of Series 12 of the past episodes, is gonna be the Florence Nightingale, right? The Nuvat, the Khan woman that's behind it. That's that. And then there was another one. What the? Mary Shelley. 3. That's our 3. That's our 3 episodes in the past. The episodes in the present is the Bond episode, right? Again, we don't have that much information, people. So I'm thinking the Jadun episode's in the future. I'm thinking. But there might be a Jadun episode in the present. Like I'm not sure. We don't have enough. Connected. We don't have enough info.
Yeah, I hate. I like better with.
Yeah, I mean this thing about the Master
and
too.
Prophets to where they would at least release enough information to go. Okay, this is going to be connected with this.
Right.
And we get looking forward to this and.
Yeah.
But this is getting stupid again.
We did hear that the Sea Devils is rumored to be in this friggin' episode. That's the present day episode too. The Sea Devils, if they did do that, if that is true, is a present day episode to do with pollution and the environment. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't want to be let down because I remember that time we thought the Yeti were coming back and we thought that Moffat was doing that. Remember? I really hope that them name dropping the Sea Devils is not a distraction.
And I hope, and if they do bring them back, I don't want them to do such a revolutionary refit of them like they did with the Silurians. Granted, if you want to keep them at least enough looking like sea turtles to make them look like sea turtles, not this human-esque type of garbage. I'm sorry. That's why I love the Sea Devils so much.
I do like
and the Ogrons I love, and the Draconians I love. Granted, those 2 are pretty much set up to where you could see the face where the Sea Devils weren't. But keep the Sea Devils looking as much Sea Devilish as possible.
Oh, let's do a rundown on the monsters, okay?
Okay.
Daleks are basically like 99%.
Yeah.
Right? Cybermen are like 100% because they said flat out the Cybermen. Jadoon are 100%, right? What's not 100% or even 90%, which is probably like maybe less than 50%, is the Sea Devils. Because again, as much as they said
we were supposed to be the cousins, granted, to the Silurians, but they're based in the sea, so they have to live in a certain style. And let's not do it to where they're like Atlantean. That would even be stupid.
Yeah, my thing is, as much as I want to envision that that's the episode, I have a bad feeling that the political message that they're going to do about the Earth and pollution is going to be so bad, like it takes you away. It's not going to have anything to do with the Sea Devils, and it's just going to be garbage.
The Sea Devils are just going to be secondhand.
I don't even think they're going to be. They might not even be in it. We don't. I didn't see any. Usually, listen, we didn't see any pictures, right? Not that we have to. I didn't see any pictures. I didn't hear anything about a plot with that. So right now, I don't have a definitive thing if they're in it.
If they are in it, they'll do one of two things. Either A, they'll reference them from the Pertwee era, or what they'll do is they'll do like they did, I think, I can't remember if it was an Endgame or Infinity War, where it's, oh yeah, there was an undersea earthquake off the coast of yada yada, and they'll show a blurry picture of a Sea Devil.
See that thing though in Endgame though, that wasn't meant to be anything. They said they're not that smart. They didn't think that far ahead. They just put that crap out there like it's just something that they're dealing with. So
yeah, still, I think if they're going to put the Sea Devils in there, they'll probably do there'll be the psychologist looking at a picture, and there's this blurry picture of a Sea Devil going by, and that's the only reference.
As much as I want this to be, as much as it want it to be like House of Dracula, Wolfman versus Frankenstein, like something like that, right? I don't think we're getting all these villains for Doctor Who.
No, I don't.
There's way too many.
It's just like, here's your crumb, take it.
And adding the master to it, like plus the Sea Devil, that's a lot. As much as I want them to throw the kitchen sink at her, the Sea Devils, I don't have anything that we don't even see anybody in set about that. Now the set photos,
which is why I'm thinking that they're just going to be a throwback to Pertwee or a photograph of them.
Now the set photos that we saw on the 7th, that they were making fun of, the person looked like Dumbledore or something. That's probably the race that's sending the Jadoon off on missions from the Medusa Cascade. Like that woman, remember she was sending them, she was like looking like that. That's probably that race that's, basically sending out to Jadoon or whatever. And again, that was the rumor that Rose Tyler is going to be mixed with the Jadoon. I really don't have anything on that. There's no pictures. There's no confirmation. You know what I'm saying? Just like the female Dalek, there's nothing. Yeah. So, I mean, I pretty much think that the Daleks are going to just be pissed and just going to go after her right away. But I have a feeling that if she does regenerate, it's because of somebody familiar, like a villain, that she lets her guard down at the wrong possible moment when everything's going away and she gets shot or something. I'm telling you. I think that's what's going to happen. But again, I make no mistake. I just wanted to see you do 3 seasons, but I don't know what's happening with this stuff now. So, all right, we're going to get into the Everything Show because I know we got a lot of stuff to talk about. I know I've been doing a lot of Doctor Who videos, but we can't neglect the other stuff too. So, thank you, Scott. Take care. Bye for now.